I got to be honest too. I might be overvaluing the Metro League. I'd been saving this particular preview for later, right? Save the best for last, so to speak. But did you know not a single Metro League team won so much as a regional championship in 2025 or 2024? No, the last time an active Metro League team won a regional title was 2023. And even then, Country Day and FGR are the only two since 2020. You see Grosse Ile winning 20 plus games 3 years in a row. Liggett earning top 25 consideration from not just me, but the likes of state champs and my hockey as well. FGR and Country Day producing junior and college hockey prospects, but they just haven't been able to stack up when it comes to non Metro League opponents. A combined 62, 82, and 2 record against non Metro teams last season. That's a 42.5% win percentage. A stark contrast from the South Central League I talked about a few weeks ago, with a combined 63.4% win percentage against non conference teams. And it's not like the bottom is weighing everybody down. Some of your top teams in the league, Liggett was 9-8 last season against non-conference opponents. Country Day 6-12. Uh, Grosse Ile 6-2. Lumen 8-5-2. So kind of a mixed bag there throughout the standings. It's not like a bottom heavy is kind of weighing down the average. And I don't mean to shit on the Metro. Not my intent here. I actually think this should be there should be a lot of optimism around the league this season. In my preview on pdspicks.com, I mentioned how I expect Grosse Ile to win 20 plus games for a fourth straight season. They got a guy into Team Michigan last spring. Colten Dwarzski was among the top D at the festival last March. That's great. That's a huge program building accomplishment. Couple that on the heels of Fisher Gurney, who made the senior team a few years back, I believe. And the program as a whole is really starting to progress there. And then you can lean on a guy like Adalar Hovis, too, who's been in the program now for 2 years. Looked really good to me. I liked him at MDHL tryouts, even though he got cut. So there's some real potential brewing, I think, for the Red Devils. You also heard my excitement about Pioneer this season. I went into a ton of depth on the Pioneers a few weeks back during my SEC preview. They compete in both the SEC and the Metro as the only program in the state double dipping on conference action there. It makes the Hockey Hub a total mess. I wish there was a better way to do it, but that's caused quite a few headaches over the years on scheduling and the back end stuff where what game needs to go on which teams. I won't bore you with the details, but I'm excited about Pio this year. Country Day, I'm telling you, something clicked last January with this group. Could have as many as 19 players back from last season's team. And sure, they finished below 500 for a second straight season. But the way they ended last season on an 8-1-1 run, and the only loss coming when RGR eliminated them in the playoffs, the Yellow Jackets have been a young group for a few years now, but those young guys are now seniors with a lot of experience. And I think the message from Coach Frank Novak is starting to get through. A strong finish to last season, coupled with an offseason of hard work, development, growth. Country Day has a chance at returning to the top 25 rankings, which would be the first time in 3 years. Elsewhere around the league, I think there's reason for optimism. If you're at Liggett or DC or Lumen or even FGR and Wyandotte. Liggett gets its top 2 scorers back from a season ago. Griffin Marshall and Nick Gould can be dangerous in Metro League competition. I also look for guys like Luke Slanik and Ryan Cordero to take the next step in their development too, and take on more prominent roles for the Knights. DC may still be a year away from really contending, but I like Cole Boyke and Cullen McGowan. Got a ton of experience last season as freshmen. Boyke had 31 goals as a freshman. McGowan, 34 points from the blue line. they're damn near seasoned vets and still not yet 16 years old. Like, think about that for a minute. They can't even drive themselves to practice still, but are major contributors for the Falcons. You've also got Brody McNamara. He kind of took a back seat to older brother Braden last season, but should certainly take the reins of the offense now as a junior. Look, if these guys can fast track Divine Child's development plan, they could become a real contender as soon as the new year, right? If they get hot out of the gate and things turn a corner there, we could be talking about a completely different Falcons team here in 2026 and beyond, for that matter. Quick predictions here. DC moves from the West Division to the East Division. That balances out the two divisions, each having 6 teams apiece now. In the East, I'm taking Country Day. I had Liggett slated in there, but changed it last minute. I talked myself into the Country Day hype a little bit. It may come back to bite me, especially with DC coming over. They make the East a much harder division to win now, I think, when you got Liggett, Country Day, Lumen, and now DC all on one side. That's tough. That's tough. But give me Country Day though. On the other side, Pioneer. Don't make me regret it, man. I like them to win the SEC Red. I like them to win the Metro West too. I'm all in on Pio this year. Returners, Max Comodin, Brendan Stone, Sean Stone, Nolan Kresge. Yeah, AAA guys coming into the mix as well. Rocco Mahone, Jack German. There's a lot to like as we sit here preseason, but only time will tell here. So okay, gave you a lot there on the Metro League. Some bad, but some good too. Come on now, let's be fair. So, you want more? There's more for you at the blog on pdspicks.com. The link is in the description. Complete league standings projections going up on my Instagram as well. They're not live yet, but by the time this gets published, you might be able to find them there on my Instagram account as well. So connect with me over there.